Your Wavy, going react to King Von story 2. King Von fights Ops in jail.
Hey guys, if you haven't watched the first part of the series, I highly recommend you go ahead and watch it to understand the story better. Thank you. Enjoy.
Rewatched it. I watched it. Go check it out if y'all want to. You feel me?
King Von called Lil Durk to help him hide from the cops as he was a wanted man right now. And as you expected, Lil Durk agreed to help Von. He decided he will send some of his men to King Von's location to pick him up and bring him to his mansion. He went over and told his men to get ready, as Von was running out of time since the cops could caught up to him at any moment. The guards drove a bulletproof black SUV and immediately went to Von's location. Fortunately, Lil Durk's men arrived at the right moment as Von was still hiding. Von thanked God and went ahead to put the bag of the stolen cash on the trunk of the car, and then he got in and they immediately left the area. Everything was going as planned, until a cop saw the car and noticed that it was window tinted, and he decided to follow them to check if the car was bought like that, or if the tint was added to the car. He immediately told his partner to follow him to their car, and they proceeded to follow the SUV.
They about to get him.
Summit Series was never just built for the mountains.
And that other V is on flames.
Durk's guard saw the cop car following them, so he knew he had to lose them. The cops, on the other hand, grew suspicious of them as they followed them. Durk's guard decided to enter a deserted parking spot in an attempt to lose the cops, but they still followed them inside anyways. They finally decided to stop the car. The cops stopped theirs too, and then proceeded to get out of the car and make their way towards the SUV. The first cop approached the driver's seat and started asking questions, while the other cop was behind him, ready for any possible threat. The cop asked him about his identity and asked him about the tinted glass, to which the guard replied that it came up with the car and that they didn't modify it or anything. The cop grew suspicious and told him that he wants everyone out of the car, now! Von was hiding in the back seat trying to not get caught. But he did the unthinkable. He shot at the cops before they could catch him.
Oh shit. Von violated.
They
got cameras and shit, security cameras.
immediately left the scene and went to Durk's mansion, leaving the cops to die there. After arriving and talking about what happened for hours, Durk told Von that there's no way out of this. You won't be able to live normally if you don't turn yourself in. He suggested that he turns himself in and he'll pay for his lawyers. And hopefully, he'll get a reduced sentence. Seeing that he had no choice, Von accepted it. Durk went ahead and called 911 and told them everything except for the death of the two officers. He only told them about the robbery and that Von is hoping to turn himself in. Cops told Durk to give them the location, and he gave it to them, and they said that they'll be with him in a short while. Durk told Von to get ready and throw away any weapon he has to not get in more trouble. King Von was arrested and stayed in jail for a couple of weeks awaiting trial along with T-Roy. Then the day of the trial came, Von and T-Roy were both charged with robbery, but Von was added an aggravated fleeing charge next to it. They brought out T-Roy first to the courtroom. The place was full, and everyone was
My son T-Boy wearing a polo sweater, it looks like.
ready to start. King Von on his turn came too. Durk was there too, along with some friends. King Von and T-Roy
Along with the black forces.
His families and friends were also attending
I used to wear black forces. I don't know more, but I used to wear them shits.
the sentencing.
And the black
Lawyers were
forces.
ready as well, so the trial then could begin. T-Roy and Vaughn were briefly seen speaking about their fate here, to which Vaughn responded that everything gonna be okay, as him and Durk planned everything. The lawyers did their best to try to beat the charges against the both of them, doing the absolute possible to convince the judge to reduce the sentence as much as possible. While the judge was listening to the lawyers' stands, Vaughn and T-Roy's families were nervous and expecting the worst as all the evidence were against them. Basically, there's no way out of this. The judge heard enough and finally made up his mind over the sentence. He sentenced T-Roy to 6 months in prison and 1 year of probation, and King Vaughn sentenced to 1 year in prison and 1 year in probation.
Damn. Okay.
Shortly after the trial, King Vaughn, T-Roy, and 2 other offenders were being transported to the Cook County Jail of Chicago on a prison bus. Vaughn and T-Roy expected worse, to be honest. So the lawyers did a really good job to manage to get them this much time. Vaughn and T-Roy were no strangers to prison's atmosphere, as they've been inside quite a few times. Other offenders probably gonna be happy to see them back, like D. Rose and other people from the Black Disciple Gang. However, the Gangster Disciple Gang won't be very happy about this, as they're their biggest enemies. Vaughn and T-Roy couldn't give 2 damns about them. They've been beating them every day in prison. After they arrived, the guards were chuckling as they knew Vaughn very much, and how much of a troublemaker he is. They began the protocol of cuffing them, and then taking them inside to capture their mugshots.
Attention parents, if your child under 25 was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, or
Your special friend's hand, but that's it.
Vaughn went inside first to get his mugshot captured. After Vaughn's mugshot was taken, T-Roy was told to go next to get his mugshot as well. After that, they were both taken to their cells. Vaughn and T-Roy started looking at the place as if it was their next home. They kind of missed it since it's been a while since they were arrested. Vaughn?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Jail is not home, bro. Jail, no. There's no freedom in jail, bro. If y'all watching this, kids, y'all watching this, stay out of trouble, bro. Or you're gonna end up, jail or worse. You feel me?
Told T-Roy
That's
that
a
he's going to
message
go
for
outside to look for
others.
people whom they
That's
could
a message for. That's a message for y'all.
recognize. He began looking around for his homies, but
I know y'all hear that. I know y'all hear that every day. But I hope some of y'all, well, not everybody, some of y'all hear that before. But it's true, bro. Stay out of trouble.
there was nobody, so he decided he'll go sit there to think about stuff while T-Roy's still inside. Two sketchy fellas who were definitely BDK spotted Vaughn and began walking towards his location, trying to start something. They started pressuring him while telling him that he's a dead man and that he shouldn't have been here. They were grieving the loss of their homie Dale, who passed away shot to death by a possible Lamron member, to which Vaughn was cool with. Vaughn stood up to them, showing that he's not afraid of them. That's until the other guy pulled up a switchblade and
Man, you got the pokey.
seemed about to start something. That's when T-Roy sneaked in from behind, trying to not make a sound. And he went and choked the guy with the switchblade while Vaughn knocked out the dude in front of him. T-Roy strangulated the other guy until he passed out due to lack of oxygen.
Breaking these niggas up.
Vaughn picked up his switchblade and ran away before guards could take them to the shoe. One of the dude's homies came to help them get on their feet. The gang member was mad and made sure to not let this slide. He promised that he will eliminate Vaughn and T-Roy before they could leave this place. Like and subscribe.
Okay, that's the vid, bro. Yeah, bro, this video is crazy, bro. Vaughn, like, booming to cops in GTA, bro. Like, Vaughn got it on with her. with another anime in GTA. You feel me? Got help. Got help from T-Roy, his man's. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. And yeah, bro. Like, shout out to Mitch Crazy. He actually comments on one of my videos. I just want to say, if you're watching this, bro, which you probably are, you probably gonna watch this. Shout out to you, bro. I'm. Shout out to you. You feel me? So yeah, bro. Like, that's that. You feel me? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We will be reacting to when like we will be reacting to like his videos when he like whenever he drops. So yeah, bro. Like I was saying, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. Whoever you checking out, you are.